Good day, people. My name is Tremaine. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a therapist. I'm just a regular man trying to keep my mind right in a loud world. And I know a lot of people are fighting that same fight. So if you're listening to this while driving, at work, or laying in bed trying to shut your brain off, you're in the right place. I wanted to start this podcast because so many good people are mentally tired right now. Not lazy, not weak, not broken, just tired. And the thing is, most people don't even know where the tired is coming from. They just know they wake up already stressed, already behind, already feeling like the day is heavy before it even starts. So this podcast ain't about being perfect. It's about learning how to stay strong mentally in real life with real pressure. No fake motivation, no acting like everything is easy, just real conversations about protecting your mind. Most people think they're tired because they work too much. And don't get me wrong, work will weigh you down. But a lot of people are tired for another reason. Their mind never gets a break. Think about it. You wake up and the phone is already waiting on you. Text, notifications, news, social media. Before you even fully wake up, your brain is already reacting. Then you add real life on top of that. Bills, family, health, relationships, trying to stay positive when everything costs more and feels harder. So your mind stays in this mode where it's always alert, always thinking, always preparing for something. That's not how the human brain was designed to live. That's why you can sit down and still feel exhausted. Because your body might be resting, but your mind is still clocked in. And we don't really get silence anymore. We fill every quiet moment with noise. Car rides, waiting in line, even in bed. Always something playing. Always something scrolling. And the mind never gets that deep rest it needs. So over time, you don't just feel tired, you feel drained. And when your mind stays overloaded like that, it shows up in your behavior. You might notice you get irritated faster. Stuff that normally wouldn't bother you, now it does. You might start snapping at people you actually care about. Not because you're mad at them, but because you're already stressed when you walked in the door. Sleep gets messed up. You lay down, but your mind's still going over conversations you had, money issues, waking up tomorrow, everything. Some people start stress eating, not because they're hungry, but because food becomes comfort. Some people drink more, not to celebrate, but to slow their thoughts down. And a lot of people just check out, scrolling for hours, watching anything, staying busy. because sitting in silence feels uncomfortable. So if any of that sounds familiar, I'm not calling you out. I'm calling it what it is. Most people aren't weak. They're mentally exhausted. And when you stay exhausted long enough, it starts affecting how you see yourself. You start thinking something is wrong with you, when really you've just been carrying too much for too long. Here's something simple that changed how I look at stress. Your thoughts create your feelings. Your feelings influence your actions, and your actions build your life. So if your thoughts stay heavy, your feelings stay heavy. And when your feelings stay heavy, your behavior starts changing. You stop doing the little things that help you. You stop moving your body. You stop believing in yourself. You start surviving instead of living. But here's the part that gives you your power back. You can't control every thought that pops in your head. That's normal. That's human. But you can choose which thoughts you keep replaying, which thoughts you let build a house in your mind. Because not every thought deserves your belief. Just because you think, I'm behind, I'm failing, I'll never catch up, that don't mean it's true. It just means you're stressed. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is say, yeah, that thought came, but I'm not letting it run my whole day. That's mental strength. Not forcing positivity, but choosing where your attention goes. Now let me give you a few things you can actually try. Nothing complicated, just real life stuff. First, give your mind a shutdown time. Even if it's only 30 minutes before bed, put the phone down. Let me say this one again and slowly. Give your mind a shutdown time. Even if it's only 30 minutes before bed, put the phone down. Because if you fall asleep with noise in your mind, you wake up with noise too. The brain needs quiet to reset. Second, write your worries down. A lot of stress comes from trying to remember everything. Write it down. Tomorrow's problems don't need to live in your head all night. Third, slowing your breathing when stress hits. Slow breathing tells your body you're safe. And when your body calms down, your mind follows. Not instantly, but it starts. Fourth, watch what you feed your mind. If your content is fear, anger, and chaos, your mood will match it. That don't mean ignore the world. It just means don't drown in it. You don't need to change your whole life tonight. Just lower the pressure a little. Small changes done consistently are powerful. The reason I'm doing this podcast is because people are hurting quietly. A lot of folks are strong for everybody else. They handle business. They take care of people, but inside they exhausted. And nobody really teaches mental skills. We learn how to work, we learn how to survive, but we don't learn how to manage our own mind. So this space is for that. Learning how to protect your peace, learning how to rebuild confidence, learning how to slow your thoughts down, learning how to live again, not just push through. We don't talk enough about mental discipline, quiet strength, self-control, not being loud, not showing off, just staying steady. That's what we're building here. I'm going to keep this first episode simple, but just know we're going deeper from here. We'll talk about sleep, relationships, confidence, social pressure, discipline in a distracted world. And if nobody told you today, let me say this clearly. You are not weak for feeling tired. You are human. The fact that you're still trying, still searching for better, that already says something about your strength. Thank you for listening. And if this helped you even a little bit, stay with me. We're building quiet strength over here. Again, thank you for listening and have a blessed day. See you next time.